Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Center for Spiritual Living Charlotte. I'm Happy Easter, everybody. Today, I am your host, Alan. If this is your first time, we are delighted that you have chosen to join us today on this happy Easter. Uh, we are extremely grateful for this opportunity to touch so many people and to share the wonderful happenings here at CSL Charlotte. So please feel free to visit our website, cslcharlotte.org, put in a prayer request, and subscribe. We add our recordings to our website each week. So let me tell you a little bit about who we are. The Center for Spiritual Living Charlotte is a new thought community living in ancient wisdom philosophy based on the science of mind. This science of mind philosophy was developed in the early 20th century by writer and lecturer Dr. Ernest Holmes. Dr. Holmes was a man on a mission. He studied truths from all of the world's religious traditions and spiritual paths. Holmes developed a fresh, new way for us to look at ourselves and how we fit into our world. So let me tell you about what we do here. At CSL Charlotte, every philosophy is honored along with every race, sexual orientation, and physical distinctions. This is a diverse community. There are many paths to divine. We can call it God, peace, love, or spirit. But whatever you call it, that is your power that resonates within you. You do not have to leave your philosophy or nature of knowledge. You can join us anytime. We recognize and refer to many holy scriptures such as the Bible, the Quran, the Torah, and the Bhagavad Gita, just to name a few. So let me tell you about our vision here. Our vision statement is to create a spiritual community, preparing a succession of future leaders who can fully integrate, teach, and expose the science of mind principles, messages, and practices that strengthen the mind, body, and spirit of individuals. And it also transforms us by resurrecting us out of the old stinking thinking and into a fresh new person, because that's simply what we do here. And we teach everyone the tools to do just that. So come and join us as we meet each Tuesday evening at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. So welcome, everyone. Enjoy our service as we celebrate this powerful being that lives within each and every one of us. And I have a short quote to read to help you ponder today. Right. Doubt yourself, and you doubt everything you see. Judge yourself, and you see judges everywhere. But if you listen to the sound of your own voice, you can rise above doubt and judgment, and you can see forever. And the quote is by Nancy Lopez. So now I'll introduce our fabulous visionary leader, Reverend Rosedale.
Oh, right hand man, I just love that fabulous quote. Oh, that was awesome. You always come up with some creative ones. That's just fantastic. Welcome, everybody, and all our live streamers and virtual community everywhere. Well, we are CSL Charlotte. Welcome. Today we are experiencing a little technical, not difficulty, a little technical challenge that we have overcome just that quick. Wow, but check it out. Already it's April. We're here, Easter, Sunday. That's today. So you know what we do when we're in celebrating CSL Charlotte and mind, body, and spirit, because you know, as CSL Charlotte, we are the Mind, Body, Spirit Center. We open up our celebration service with an affirmative prayer. And I really mean the word celebration today. I am celebrating that power that's running through me that you're going to hear about in Groove in JT's reading. Oh, there's this source that's running through me and I can feel it. So that power is running through this service in spite of what's going on. So no, we're going to bring the prayer person on first. And it is our fabulous heartbeat of CSL Charlotte, our emeritus spiritual practitioner, Maureen Thurston, aka Mo. And as you may know, Mo is the person who emails out the prayers to everybody. So when you put in a prayer request, she sends a copy to me, then she sends a copy, then I pray over it too. Some we have to confer, and but it's nonetheless, we're definitely getting all kinds of answers to prayers. So what can I tell you? So I will tell you that she's always chomping at the bit to pray. I can tell you that much. So, you know what? With no further ado. This part is where I say, if you're not receiving any emails with prayers from Mo, you didn't put in a prayer request. Okay, so know that she's about to give us this prayer this morning. I am so open and receptive. Let's do it, Mo.
Well, there's no pressure there. Good morning, everybody. So let's just take a moment and settle into wherever we happen to be within our homes and just turn within to that quiet place where I know the gratitude is overrunning within each and every one of us on this beautiful Easter Sunday. For I know that as we celebrate this day with friends and family, starting off with this amazing community that we have here right now, I know that Reverend Rosedale speaks from her heart, as always, and everything that she says touches us within our own personal lives. I know that this seamless service takes place with an ease and a grace, and everything falls into place so easily and seamlessly. And so as we go forward in this service today, I call this time blessed, amazing, fruitful, and beneficial to everyone. And so with a heart filled with joy, I release this prayer into the divine, knowing that we are all blessed, knowing that our days unfold with joy, laughter, and love. And together we start this service by saying, and so it is, and so we let it be.
And so it is, right, Mo? Yes, thank you. Awesome. So, I love that fresh, beneficial for all of us because that's what we're about to receive, that beautiful spirit running through us all. Because this next person on the platform is our reader. And this is none other than the infamous and notorious Jariva Trailer, which I call JT. I like that. JT is another yoga facilitator like me, and I admire her and because she passes through spirit in her classes the same way I do. I don't leave spirit out. I put all three of it together. And I noticed that she does that all the way down through the practice and into her reading at the end. So I know that it's through her reading that she powerfully contemplates the words that heal people like I do. And I love that about her. So JT does that for me. So, all right. So anyway, I'm just saying for me, she does. So you know what? She's going to do a reading for us that says beyond all doubt. You'll hear how she's going to say hers. But I just want you to know when she does her reading, it's going to open us up to reflecting on whether we trust beyond all doubt or not. That's the question. So after JT's reading, I invite you to listen to the song A Safe Place to Land by John Legend and Sarah Bareilles. Uh, she's it's designed to have us trust in our true beliefs beyond all doubt. So now I invite you to listen to the words and take them to the heart and prepare yourself for the talk beyond all doubt. JT, make it do what it do.
Thank you, Reverend Rosedale.
Mm-hmm.
This reading is from Creative Ideas by Ernest Holmes. It's titled, I Surrender All Doubt. We should always keep in mind that we are beneficiaries of life. We do not put the chicken in the egg or the oak tree in the acorn. Rather, we take them out. We did not create the divine presence or the law of good. We commune with this presence and use this law. Therefore, Jesus said that it is God's place or God's good pleasure to give us the kingdom. It is our business to receive it. And in doing this, we follow the same method that any scientist would. For scientists know that they did not create the laws that they use or the principles that they employ. It is God's good pleasure to give me the kingdom. Today I accept this kingdom and I accept it in its fullness. I lay all weariness aside and accept the life-giving, invigorating, dynamic activity of the Spirit, knowing that it vitalizes every organ of my body. It flows with power and strength and purpose through everything I do as it leads me gently down the pathway of life. Every sense of doubt of any kind is wiped away in the knowledge that today is a day that God has made, and I am made glad in it. Running through me is a silent power of spiritual wisdom and love, harmoniously governing my thoughts and actions. And so it is.
Whoa, a safe place to land. Relax your eyes and take a deep breath in. If you choose, you could just look down at your lap. Remember how we do that? And as you exhale, feel the powerful words that was sang by John and Sarah, because I like this one version. The ocean is wild now. Just imagine it's over your head and the boat beneath you is sinking, but you don't need room for no bags. Hope is all you have. But say the Lord's Prayer twice. Hold your babies tight, and surely someone will reach out a hand and show you a safe place to land. Oh, I love my music and their lyrics. So just know that you can trust that beyond all doubt, and you will always have a safe place to land because you know that is already there. And I'm going to show you why I believe that so much when you finish the end of this service. You see, I'm going to first start out by taking what I always do, a gratitude moment. It's real important to me because gratitude puts me in the place I need to be. So I got to shout out to these fabulous people here. These people that are part of this team is my safe place to land. All I got to do is let them know there's an issue. They don't just have my back, they have my feet, they have my nails, they have my hair, they have everything. So I just need to thank them. I need to thank my right-hand man, Alan, the A-team. And then the topic, I surrender all doubt, that JT read. What she did was she said all the things about it to gave me such a big push. So to our awesome heartbeat, Mo, thank you for that beautiful prayer, because I am fresh and I feel the benefits right now because you opened up the power within me. So speaking about prayer, that's right. We talk about prayer first, right? Our ecclesiastical team is going to continue to hold the high watch over the service today. And at the same time, I'm going to have such gratitude still because you know why? I've witnessed a whole lot of healings this week. I watched a guy come back from a coma this past week between Sunday and Wednesday. I'm so grateful that the people on Facebook send those messages into us and I get them. I don't miss them. So know that, guys. But you also got the consciousness meeting. So if you want to experience some healings, do that. Come. And then also put in your prayer request. Okay, I think I will tell you that later. But I just know that all of this is so important. It's not just the words that come out of my mouth, but although I know they are totally ordained by spirit. But I just learned so much this week about beyond all doubt. I learned just now, or even, I learned about what we why we believe alternative facts. You know, I did a research the other day from this guy. He's a social psychologist in UCI. His name is Peter Ditto. And what he did was he proved to me that people have a phenomenon called motivated reasoning. Now he's talking on the scientific side. I'm always talking on the spiritual side, but I get what he meant. See, this is how our feelings, our motivations, our intuitions, and how they influence the decisions that we make. You know, I was about to make a haphazard decision before Timmy P said, "No, we're not going to cancel the service. We're just going to go without your picture." That's simple. See, why do I wait? I just learned why I believe in alternative facts. You get what I'm trying to say here? That fact didn't occur to me until Jimmy P and I had that conversation. So Peter Ditto teaches us about how motivation, identity, and the way and our philosophy, how it combines to do something to our judgment, challenge it, if you will. See, we're taught from the age of an early age that all facts are indisputable. Yeah, we were. Think about it. Don't just go by what I'm saying. You think back. And they always say that the truth is absolute, but that's the truth they're telling me to be about. They're not telling me to be about my truth. They're not telling me what I'm going to believe beyond all doubt. So as we grew older, it started to become increasingly clear that what's true for some may not be true for others. We started to realize that, wait a minute, that's a fact for me. I was, I'm grateful that my grandson and my younger daughter, they grew up together. So they were together this weekend. So I was watching them and I'm learning me through them all over. I saw them debating all weekend about something, and we still ain't done yet, y'all. I got to deal with this for the rest of the weekend. But anyway, they were disputing on they were debating on good parents who don't do drugs versus parents who don't. And I got both of their opinions, and I said, but wow, this talk I'm about to do tomorrow is teaching me that, you know what? We tend to be biased on how we think and how we draw our conclusions. You get me? This is called motivated reasoning that Peter Ditto, I think his name is Ditto, I'm remembering his name, where he said we twist the facts to fit our preconceived beliefs. And then we tend to be biased in our thinking, and that's how we draw our conclusions by our own thinking. Get that? It's just something we do. I just laugh because I'm laughing at myself too. It's just something we do unconsciously. You see, I laugh at myself constantly because I have to. I can't take life so serious. I can't. You know, the guy asked me the other day in the why, you know, I never seen you unhappy. I said, no, once I leave my house, I'm on all day long. You see, I like the fact that Peter Ditto coined that because he helped me understand something else and make me go deeper just by understanding motivated reasoning, how we twist our facts, right? So I watched my grandson and granddaughter like a ping pong ball going back and forth. Our heads were going one topic after the other the whole weekend. You know, this is what I know. We often create this journey to uncover the truth for ourselves all day and every day. But we make it difficult by leaving off certain steps that we may need to do. And one of them is know that an opinion is just yours, not mine. You can't tell me, well, you know what I would do? I would do X, Y, and Z. And then I'm going to tell you that I don't believe that beyond all doubt, what you're telling me. I just believe that the opposite of what you said. But don't get mad at me because I say that's not, I'm not taking away your thought. You are. Please don't get that twisted when people say, nah, I don't think I'm gonna use the bear. I think I'm gonna go with Tylenol. Let them go with what they go. It works for you. You see, most people get into heated discussions because of what they believe beyond all doubt. And it, beyond all doubt really just actually speaks just the way it sounds. See, whether we know it or not, everything that goes through our minds is creating a particular day exactly as we see it unfold. So I'm so happy to know that the power I feel right now, mm, 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 I had to make that prayer. And when I set that prayer in motion, my whole body, every cell really came alive. Do you remember the quote that says, I'm talking about a day? Yeah, let's talk about a day. You remember that quote? This is the day that God has made. Let's be glad in it. Well, JT's reading put me in that when she read it on Friday, because I had a week that I would have said I had a horrible week, but I did not. I'm alive. In order to believe that beyond the shadow of a doubt, I'm not in the, where am I? I'm not in court right now. Beyond all doubt, right? In order for us to believe beyond all doubt, guess what we need? We need a lot of spiritual practice. You see, this is what JT's reading said Friday to me. When I said that, and I sat there and listened to the reading, and I said, she just set my whole week and made me understand my whole week. This part when she said, oh, every sense of doubt, is gone from us because of the knowledge of the fact that this is the day, okay, this is the day that God has made, and I'm glad in it, something to that effect, because you say that, and because you know that, when you run that past your mind, this power within you begins to run through me. I'm saying me because I believe it that hardly, and I can't tell you what it's going to do to you, but it runs through me, this silent partner or power, and it brings out my wisdom, my love, and harmony, my harmony or whatever. But you know what? Remember this: if you have to have fearful results, your day will be what you call horrible. But if you decide to be glad in it, you create happy results. End of story. So either way, you know beyond all doubt how the day goes for you or not, because you are the one that's going to decide that day. When you walk out of your house and say, oh, I got to have a meeting with so and so, and it's not going to be good. Okay, you believe beyond the shadow of a doubt, beyond all that, you believe beyond all doubt. That was another way that I got a teaching moment. Be listening to that, and then I'm gonna tell you about what happened to me based on that. And as soon as JT started reading that reading, I went back to that day when on Thursday or Friday, just the other day. Mm-hmm, I was uh, coming out of the gas station, and I going to the gas station, excuse me, and I said, oh, you're extra early for your meeting, because I have to be to a meeting at 7:30, and I love going to these networking meetings in the morning. So I started that morning with everything working like clockwork, honey. I did my what, when, where, if, then, and I knew what time everything was supposed to be happening and what time I was supposed to do anything. But hold on, wait a minute. I drove my car against all of my judgment, because I wasn't on all cylinders with yes, do it. But I said, look, you got time, and you're at the gas station, and it said, do you want a car wash? Yes, get it, go. So now I'm driving in there against all odds, against my better judgment, but I just want it. I don't like dust. I don't like dirt, so it bugs me. So I'm like, I don't clean my car. Huh. Well, I got in that little spot with the tire in that little lane, and I overcorrected so much that I began to feel I was making a problem here. Now, let's be clear. All of us have an inner voice, right? And that voice guides us in life. And mine went into overtime. You got to understand. My inner voice said, stop trying to get out and look, get out of the car and look. So when I saw that my car was straddled over all that iron, I had no feelings of fear in that moment. That's the teaching moment for me, because of all this spiritual practice, all this work that I really, really believe that there's that power running through me. When she read that, I said, oh my God, I sure did. Because that's my first song. My first song. I like music, so I'm always playing music, right? But I meant to say that's my first line. There's this power within me. So when I saw that tire hanging down there, I said, well, you know what? If nothing else, you got to prepare yourself to lose this tire. Okay. So I actually realized that I had no feelings about it, no attachments. My inner voice said something really special to me. You know what she said to me? She pointed out to me, Rosedale, your belief system has been totally transformed over all this time because you got a newfound confidence that all is well today. And you know, beyond the shadow of a doubt, because I'm writing this talk, right? I'm telling you, having to do this work, write these things, tell it to you, strengthens Rosedale. So I no longer feel intimidated by what's going on in my world. And that is something I am so grateful for. See, I knew beyond all doubt that that silent power that's running through me was sending everything I needed at that moment. Then you know what happened? The universe sent so many people to the back of that gas station. I wasn't easy to spot. That was the universe's job. Every conversation I had, each and every passerby made my time seem so unimportant while I was there for 2.5 hours waiting for roadside assistance. The old Rosedale would have been pissed to the hill. Excuse me, y'all. I got to keep it real. See, when I heard JT reading that, I heard loud and clear. That's what you had in you that day to keep you cool, to give you that power, that wisdom. You had that silent power running through you the moment you got out and listened when you saw what was going on with that car. Quit turning that wheel and pushing the gas and doing that. Stop it. All my emotions started to harmoniously go into good thoughts and actions. And all the people that stopped by there, bit by bit, each person did something different to help me because I did not know fully what a key was, and I didn't trust the passerbys 100%, but the universe sent the right person. And this guy was legit and he was real and he showed me what a key was and where to find it because I don't like going in my trunk around all these guys and I don't like get thrown in the trunk. I was like, I can't look in the trunk right now. But anyway, long story short, I am every day, no matter what, let's remember this together. As a community, let's remember this together. This is the day that God has made. Let's be glad in it. Because beyond all doubt means that I may have had those plans to do what I had to do on Thursday or the other day. But let me tell you something, that derailment got me back on track. And in spite of freaking out, rather than freak out, I would say, I knew that I was going to get back on track. I just didn't know how, but I just knew it because I never failed my life. So notice that in a moment of crisis, it's easy to feel overwhelmed and powerless. Just know that. But I know now that the silent power running through me is handling all things, even what's going on in this service. And I want to remember something I read about Ernest Holmes, the thing called You. I can't remember the name of the book. Oh, you know what I'm talking about. The thing called You. Well, Ernest Holmes said something about, you know what, there's something within you, and that's something within you beyond all doubt and fear will never, has never been limited by what I do, by our acts, or and it's never been destroyed by anything we think or feel. Something to that effect, but this is my words, but you understand that that's not only something that can make us whole. So the same mind that got us into a mess has to change. The moment I saw that tire and understood you can't go there on the freak out mode because you're going to really fail. Yeah, I did lose the tire. So I went later after got the donut on and got it done. What do you think that something is, though, that Ernest Holmes was alluding to, though? Because I just want to tell you that, because I want to tell you, I always tell you a little bit about our philosophy. So I'm going to tell you this, that uh, the science of mind really connects us to our, no, not the science of mind philosophy itself, but it gives us the tools, let's put it that way, to connect with our innermost being so we can experience like this sense of peace and stillness. But we got to connect. What did I say earlier? Through spiritual practice, through meditation and mindfulness practices, we get to access this space. And then we begin to live our lives really with authenticity and powerfully. See, when I want to say that word, when I'm talking real fast, I got to slow it back, right? But just know that that's what it's all about. Being in that space where we can reach that point where we know that beyond doubt, we're going to be all right. So now, let's discuss this next song. Sometimes we want to move on and move through our lives with such the quickness. Some people like to take a quick pill and make things happen like a microwave thing, but everything does not work like that, guys and gals. But our beliefs are powerful tools, and what they do, our beliefs, they inform our lives. I didn't say transform yet, they inform us for our transformation, right? So, in order to truly believe in something beyond all doubt, we need to take the time to teach ourselves what some new beliefs. And you know how we got to do that? Through self-talk. But here's what happens with the self-talk part. When we engage in our own personal dialogue, we gain insight into really, 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 really what we truly believe. So when you make up these metaphorical affirmations, metaphorical means not literal. Okay, that's the best way I can tell you. Okay, just so I can say that. So when you repeat something like "I believe I can fly," that's metaphorical because technically humans can't fly. Although the sides of our spines, that's where the birds have their wings. But that's not what we got on the sides of our spines. It's closed off. So we can fly, but we can fly in the mind. So watch this song. Oh, not watch this song. Yeah, listen to the song, because this song is going to give you some ideas this week on how you can fly all through the week. Really get metaphoric with this beautiful song. I believe I can fly. Oh my God, y'all got to see how I look. I am really beaming, seeing me do it, because I believe I can do anything with conviction. But let me ask you this. I am so, oh, I love that song. I'm going to leave a question with you. What do you believe you can do with conviction? Just think about it. Fantabulous. You know what I like to say at this point. A community that prays together stays together. And that's what I'm talking about. You know, this is the time I would probably ask people to put their birthday in the chat. But I'm going to tell you that right now. I ain't going to forego it. Put your date and your month in the chat because I don't know who's all here, and do that. And if you this is your first time, put your email in the chat. Well, I think you can do that uh, privately as well if you choose, but it's up to you. But anyway, I just have to tell you that I am so grateful for this powerful team. Alan, Jesus, you have to know when you mention resurrection, you have totally resurrected yourself, brother. You are fabulous. I heard something about that. Oh, you sent me today. You sent me. You backed me 100. And I know that you have resurrected. You are so authentic. I can't say. You rocked that MC today, brother. You rocked it. Okay. And Timmy P, I love the part on the announcements about the confidence you had about this service. Do y'all understand that this team that gets in front of you have all the confidence that I got and then some? They can take it and bottle it and sell it. Oh my God, I am so, y'all don't know. Yes, you do. You know how emotional I get, not emotional, but how, what is that word I like? I just get excited real easy, but I'm totally excited about this team. I'm so excited. So what am I going? What's that about? I just got to tell you how I love all of y'all. And JT's reading just started me off on Friday, actually. She ran that thing through me, and I was like, uh-oh. I had goosebumps the whole weekend, just remembered how fabulous life is. Not that I had to spend $140 on a brand new tire, that I had the money to do it. So, it's just so fabulous. See, we have to really understand that we live in a world of so many possibilities. And so that's it. So I just want you to consider that keeping a community like this alive, I'm telling you, if you really open up your mind, you will understand that this is needed in the world. It's so needed in the world that I say every single Sunday since, I don't know, last couple of weeks, that people really should consider making donations to CSL Charlotte because we are serving you powerfully. You may have to stop one day and admit that. It doesn't matter whether you like the clothes I wear or whatever we do. You know, this expansion for the world is so big. Because see, this is what's happening at CSL Charlotte. The next vision that we see now is going hybrid. So much so that so many things is directing me. In fact, one of the men on the other day that came to my tire, I asked him a little bit about technology, and see, I said, okay, something needed to be revealed that day. It's just I talk to people everywhere I go. So we are strictly coming away from the online spiritual community alone. We'll never leave our online team. We will never. You could see that right now. We will never. But you know, if we're going to go hybrid, you know, we need a lot of people that we got to pay for our technology. We need the building to, you know, we need the funds to get that going on too. You know, so the vision for us to complete a beautiful operation like that, a setup, man, I'm telling you, we would be able to operate in such security and store our stuff in the place that we can have it in if we got one of those big, beautiful warehouses out there. And it looks like, and then we got enough volunteers to come in and do parts of this physical one, the in-person. It just looks like something that's so doable. Remember the possibilities beyond a doubt, beyond all doubt. I know that we are going, CSL Charlotte will be seen. You know, it's a force to be reckoned with now. People need us. So it looks like about $100,000 just the setup piece. But think about sending your donations in advance so that we can do this because you know this is working and you know it's even working for you. So awesome guys, awesome guys. I love my team, man. So Alan, thank you for the MC and the awesome reading, JT, my sister. You got all these wonderful readings. It just, you know, sings right through me. And also Groovy G, she's always keeping everything under wraps, keeping us strong and keep us the sound going and all that stuff. And then we got Melissa doing all the greeting and the spotlighting behind the scenes and all that stuff. So just thank you also, JT, for about to set up and do the prayer room tech. That's just the next thing that y'all going to hear about before I say adieu, right? And then thank you, Rev Mo, for your prayers all these years with us and continuing to do that. You're always eager to go out and do more prayers all the time for us. And thank you, Reverend Millie, as the prayer coordinator. I believe I can fly. So that means I believe I got everybody. So I think I can go with this now. So remember, if you have a live prayer, I mean, not a live prayer, if you would like a live prayer, just stay at the end of this Zoom. You will be able to walk on air when you're done. I'm telling you, just release that, whatever it is, to someone just going to say some affirmative words for you, move you to another level in your mind. That's all it's going to do. And that's all you really need to go beyond all doubt. Okay. So, you know, what's holding you back is all I can say. Yeah. Okay. I think I said everything. So, yeah, that's right. You know how I do. You know what? Makes me laugh when you get to the point where you don't know what you're going to say next. Y'all don't know who. It's tough being me. You couldn't be me if you tried. Okay, Rosedale, get it together. You know, my kids always laugh at me and say, Mommy, please, you laughing at your own jokes. But yeah, you know, yeah. So we're going to close out now. So remember, beyond all doubt, I challenge you to remind yourself to think of something metaphorically like that last song that you can see yourself doing. Because all of us have been in places. You saw I was in one just this past week where things did not look so good, but it turned out so well. So the thing is, what makes it work? So now I want to talk a little bit on this last song, just 1 second, just to give you a visual. If a bird, a teeny weeny bird, do not have to worry about how things are going to be, why should you? And so, in another thing, if a bird can fly beyond, going over the rainbow means something metaphorically too. I'm just all about metaphor because that's what helps me deepen my spirit, you know, because I don't have to see it in black and white and logic. I don't need logic. I just need spirit to let me see something. So that little teeny bird flying over the rainbow is going to be the analogy for me to get on the other side of whatever my issues or challenges may be. So what I want you to think this week, that over the rainbow, It's going to take you for transformation. Just put those two together as we get to this last song. Oh my goodness, you know what's going on in my spirit right now. You know, all of you just know. I know you know, man, you know, if a teeny weeny bird could get up and fly, why can't I? And I know that beyond all doubt, I can. And so can you. Oh my God. I have to calm down after these beautiful women finish doing their thing. Oh my God, between Yolanda and Patty today, oh my God. Beyond all doubt, man, I had to push. I got to be pushed. So Jimmy P took my bird feathers and pushed me. And I got on the rainbow. Guys, y'all just don't know. So I just gotta say, wonderful, wonderful service, y'all, and such support. Um, Such support. Yes. Oh, calm down, Rosedale. Come on back. We know you're in the spirit realm, so just come on down here, sister girl. You got this. You got this. You can figure this out. You did this far. We didn't come this far for you to just flink down and sit down and land. But even though it is a safe place to land in front of your team, you know this. So, okay. All right. So we have to
And
go.
Mo's gonna guide us into the soft landing.
Yes, Melissa. Oh, who? Oh, who's gonna take us to? Oh, that's right. Mo, I know you got this. Mo's gonna take us to a soft landing. So Mo, pray us on out, please.
All right.
Ooh.
So once again, I am filled with gratitude and joy and laughter and a sense of peace and harmony within from this amazing service here today. And so as I know that we go into the rest of our Easter Sunday, that we do so with a lightness within our beingness that radiates out and touches the lives of all of those around us. I know that this service has given us exactly what we needed today. And so as we go into our days, we hold tightly on to everything that we know about who we are, how we show up, and how we want to be. It is all done with an ease and a grace, with joy, laughter, and harmony within. And so I release this service into the law, knowing that it is done. We have been blessed. Our lives are enriched. And together we close this service out by affirming, and so it is.
And so it is. But with that said, guys, happy Easter. Enjoy the rest of your week, but also always think beyond all doubt. And so it is, guys.